Hey everyone, welcome back again. This is my second video of the day. So now I would like to address the issue of self-mastery. Now I'm sure you've heard this term and some of you may already understand what it means, but I know a lot of people don't. So I'm going to try and break it down for you in a simple way. Self-mastery, I believe, is the reason that we incarnate, the reason that we come into this physical human existence. It's to learn, or almost to unlearn, a lot of things, beliefs, habits, conditioned ways of being that we've grown up with, from childhood onwards. Our parents do the best that they can based on what they've been taught, how they were raised, the societal culture that they grew up in. We all learn these things. It's ancestral beliefs that are carried forward from one generation to another. But there comes a point in our lives where we realize that actually those beliefs and ways of being are not serving us. They're not serving me and my life and my journey that I'm on as a human, a spiritual being. But at the moment, I am a human. So I have to navigate my way through that, which can be tricky at times. But the goal, the end goal, is what they refer to as self-mastery. It's really having a deep sense of self, of knowing who I am, not just Linda, the human. More than that, way more than that. As I said, I'm a spiritual being at the moment in a human incarnation. And I have to learn or understand, not even learn, I have to understand at a very deep level that is more a knowing than knowledge. It's a deep understanding within me that I am so much more than this physical body. And part of that self-mastery is about getting to know myself, having greater self-awareness of how I impact my world and the people I come into contact with. It's about not instinctively overreacting to things that are happening out of fear or wanting to control. For me, it's usually more that. It's something's going on and I don't like it and I want it to change, but I can't. And so I've had to learn gentle acceptance, and that everything in this world changes, absolutely everything. It's the one constant we can rely on. So when things are happening that I'm uncomfortable with, I go inward and I say to myself, okay, what's going on here? What is it that's making me feel so uncomfortable and bringing up this fear and a need to change something or someone, wanting to control the outcome? Once I've got a sense of that, then I can start unpacking it, because often it's a belief and I can question it and say, okay, this is the core belief that's behind this wanting to change the situation. But is this belief true? And often it's not. Once I've got there, then I can choose a different way to show up, a different way to respond to the situation. I can maybe surrender peacefully. I can take myself out of the situation and just give myself a chance to come back down, to reground. The way I do that usually is deep breathing. That usually helps me to just decompress, if you like. But so many things affect us in this life, and unless we've got self-awareness, we end up blundering our way through our days, affecting people in ways that we would never intentionally want to. It's an unconscious thing most of the time. But things like words. Once you say something, you can't take it back. It's said, it's out there. And words have power. And, often after the fact, I have said things at times that I've regretted almost immediately, but I've realized other than apologize, there is nothing I can do to take back those words or the effect that they might have had on someone else. So that is another level of self-awareness. It's not just about me. It's about how I affect my life vibrationally and how my behavior, even my thoughts, how they affect other people. Because we're sentient beings, we pick up vibrations from other people and spaces without often realizing what it is that we're picking up on. It's just something that feels uncomfortable, or you just have this sense of, this doesn't feel right. So self-mastery is truly having a deep sense of self-awareness. And how do I want to show up in this world? What impact do I want to have? What legacy do I want to leave? It's the journey towards enlightenment for some people, some cultures, that is the end goal. But it's really just becoming a better person, leaving a legacy that is positive and uplifting, so that one day when I'm no longer around, if people do think about me, they will think about me in terms of a person who was here for a short time but made a positive impact. And it was because I learned self-mastery. Okay, so I hope that helps, and I will chat to you later. Blessings and love. Blessings and love.